sure. Positive. Are you ready, Melinda? So he came back. Thanks for coming to our site. Here's what we're going to talk about. Very first word, something you may not have thought about, maybe you have. It's called reframing. What is reframing? Reframing is something that we're doing all the time, and it's adjusting what the perception is of others about who we are. So you're thinking, okay, have I heard this before? Yeah, maybe, but maybe not. Let's bring it into context. Let's grab David Novak. David Novak is the head of the largest fast food group in the world. And you're thinking, who is that? Is it McDonald's? No. Wendy's? No. John Howie? No, but that's awfully good food right there. How about if I said Yum? Well, Yum still might not quite connect with anybody, but Yum actually is a spin-off from PepsiCo, and they've got brand names like Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Think about those ranch, crusty, chip, burrito, taco things that you're getting. That's Taco Bell. What we're looking at through David's eyes, and he was charged with actually spinning off from Pepsi and making these highly successful brands become even more successful, is changing away from what the perception was. And you want to do this as well. Whether you're a parent, whether you're a salesperson, whether you're a technocrat, whatever you might happen to be, you're going to want to make some changes because nothing stays the same. You've heard it said that if you make no decision, you still made a decision. You've also heard it said, if you don't learn, you're becoming more ignorant. And then there's a little one like, time doesn't stand still, it keeps on moving, only you stand still. That's a Markism, actually. I hope you like it. What happens here is that we've got to adjust who we are. So let's see what that looks like. How about this? Not your grandfather's Oldsmobile. Remember that one? How about where's the beef? Anybody remember that? The reason you don't remember that one is it's not being used anymore. Wendy's has gone for a different direction. They want to readjust. Or how about Swatch? Everybody had a Swatch for a little while, didn't they? Well, Swatch is having to reinvent themselves. And they're coming back saying, hey, we're a fashion accessory. We're not just a cheap timepiece or some mod hip groovy, that was from the 60s, timepiece. It's something that you actually want to have as an accessory. So the reinvention has to come through on a very steady basis. How does this fit? Let's grab some of the more innovative companies. Let's say Coca-Cola. Did you know that there's 192 versions of Coke printing out there? Little variations in the red, little variations in what the font looks like. And then we go through the big ones, of course. How about Classic Coke? Anybody remember that one? No, it was battery acid. We all knew that. But how many of us bought a couple of cans of that? Made a bunch of money. Let's go to the other side. Let's go back to our friends over there at PepsiCo. Those guys put out Crystal Pepsi. Anybody remember that disaster? That was the clear Pepsi that tasted like Coke's battery acid, basically. But what was so great about it was it still made a bunch of money in just a very short time because it was sitting on the shelf at a premium price and people just had to try it out. So you're going to be the same. The piece that comes into this is don't think that you can't reinvent yourself with simple words. As I led off, you're looking to get inside people's heads. If they see you as a school teacher, that's one perception. If they see you as a person who unlocks the imagination and gives somebody hope, vision, and future, whole different story entirely. You want to be that person that can do things that are not on the surface. Take my job. I'm in the mortgage industry. So people will often say to me, what do you do? Now, the candid answer, which most people will shoot out there, is, I'm in the mortgage business. Melinda, you tired on that one too? Yeah, you should write I'm tired. Mark, I'm tired. That just doesn't work for anybody. What I come up with and what makes me exceptional, especially if you've got me in an elevator for the next 35 floors, is I'm a person who opens doors and then helps people get through those doors with their hopes, dreams, and visions. Long ways away, but what happened there? I just jogged the mind. Nobody knows what that is, and they're trapping me in an elevator for 35 floors anyway, so why don't I go ahead and explain what that is? We really do. Open doors in conjunction with our realtor partners, our builders, those people that want to move properties and sell houses. Try it. Maybe you are a computer programmer, okay? That's great. What is it that you're doing for the world that you can bring into what you do day by day and in your speech time? Part that goes with this is we get to a sentiment that gets lost a lot in mushy, squishy, ooey, wooey stuff. Words like passionate, ugh, hope, not my style. Feeling. Feeling is the part that we have to tag into all this, because people feel about you a certain way. Now, let's bring this into a little bit of a parameter that's important. Take the 60s as an example. Some of us were still around and, when the dinosaurs were on the earth, and during that period of time, we were told growing up that we had 30 seconds to make a great impression. Okay? We moved that out a little ways. Let's start hitting the 90s. By that point in time, we were being told we have about 15 seconds to make a great impression. 15 seconds is still a pretty amazing amount of time. In fact, you saw my entry video on this in less than 15 seconds, and you either made a decision to watch this, which, by the way, thank you, I appreciate it, or you made a decision not to. But where we are right now, in 2017, not just millennials, not just Gen Z, which is going to be an even shorter attention span, virtually everybody that has a pair of thumbs and they're using them regularly, we're down to 7 seconds of attention span. So feeling or the word experience have to come into virtually everything that you do about who you are and what is it you're going to do to solve somebody's problem or to get them to follow you into whatever battle you need them to go into. Here's what's important, and we wrap with this. Warren Buffett, when asked, what is it that you're looking for when you're buying a company, responded with this: I'm looking for painters. Painters that can see that this picture is not finished, and it probably never will be finished, but they have the heart and the soul and the passion to drive into that company only the best colors, the best strokes, and the best events for a wonderful outcome in that picture. So where we leave today? Be a painter. Need a little bit more? Please take a look. MarkPalmerGroup.com, that's one starting point. Need a little more still? Go to our YouTube channel, which is Mark Palmer Group. We'll be continually adding information. We want your input. Don't like this? Let me know why. Need another topic? Let us know why. Need to see something in a different style or format that's going to really reach out and touch you? That is what we want to know. Thanks so much for watching. And again, Mark Palmer YouTube channel, MarkPalmerGroup.com. Thanks for watching.